Hey guys, Kev here, and I'm really excited to show you this one. This is from T.W. Price Design, and it is the new Dawn V3 prototype. And I'm really excited because I very much enjoyed the Dawn V1. I just wished there was a lefty version of it, and there wasn't. Then the Dawn V2 came out, and I bought one because there was a lefty version of it. But that one was an inset liner lock, and it had a little extra weight and thickness to it than the V1. So even though it was a great knife, I just always mentally compared it to the V1. And it just wasn't as good to me. So I didn't hang on to that one. Now, I think we have the best of both worlds. So we are back to a frame lock. We're back to that nice thin construction. Now we have another option for a milling pattern, and he's doing lefty versions of this. There's a pre-order coming up in early December, and I'm really excited about it because I told Tyler pretty much right away that I was going to pre-order a lefty version. That was before I even handled this, obviously. And it's because I absolutely love this knife. This is such a good design. Such a classic design, in my opinion. It's a familiar design. We've seen knives in this overall aesthetic before. You know, maybe like a Ferrum Forge Stinger. There's some other stuff out there. But the way that Tyler really put this together and the little unique subtleties that he added to it, plus the elegance of it, just really put it over the top for me. And the Dawn is one of my favorite designs in the knife community. Actually, just in general, it's one of my favorite designs. I absolutely love it. And I think a lefty version just is going to be killer. And the reason why I say that is because as a lefty, man, that sounds good. As a lefty, the frame lock version just doesn't work well right-handed. Well, the right-handed version, I mean, for a lefty, if that makes sense. So I have to get down here on the clip to do the reverse flick. And that was why I was, oh, I can actually get it off the frame lock, but that's going to be knife to knife, I think, depending on the detent and everything. But when the V2 came out, I thought it was interesting that he even made lefties because it was an inset liner lock, in which case, to me, it doesn't really matter if it's righty or lefty because I can carry a knife with either clip side, and the liner lock makes it easy to use left-handed. So anyway, my point is I'm going to get one. I'm super excited, and the 2 seconds I've spent with this have already solidified it. Such a good knife, and he does such a great job. And if I remember correctly, the price point on these was even very reasonable. And considering Bestech is the OEM, that's really cool because they're expensive. That's one of the downsides with Bestech. But they do have really good quality, as you can see right here. Beautiful. And he did the flipper tab the way I always tell people it should be done. He jimped it up and over the top. You see that? Extra couple jimps up the top. That means it's so much harder to miss it because you're not going to hit that top and then hit a nub like you see on so many front flippers. It's very frustrating, actually. You have that slot there to reverse flick off of. Damn, dude, this thing is absolutely perfect. No movement in any directions. I think the only thing that would make the Dawn better is if he did belt satin versions. He's never, if I remember correctly, he's never done a belt satin Dawn. It kind of drives me nuts a little bit because you can get a stonewash or a hand satin, and it's like you're just kind of beating around the sides of the thing I want so much, which is a belt satin version. I should just get two and have one of the blades sent out and get like a belt satin hollow grind done or something. but it's so thin as is. This is a slicey mofo. The Dawn V2 or the regular Dawn, I've had a bunch of Dawns over the years. One of them sliced me up really good in the thumb, like I was doing something and I just put my finger down and it really got me. It's a very sharp blade. I mean, can we just take a moment here and appreciate this design? There's just something so photogenic, something so just amazing about this design to me. Maybe not to everybody. You guys let me know in the comments if you're with me on this. But when I look at, I could just stare at this knife all day. And if the one that shows up at my door after the pre-order feels like this one, it's game over. This might be the best knife of the year. Well, I guess next year be the best knife in my collection, perhaps. It's just that good, guys. It feels amazing. Ergonomics are fantastic. You can choke back here if you like, or you can come up here. It's not really a finger choil, I think, but it works excellently as one. The clip is excellent. Very well thought out, internally mounted clip, good retention. He's got the pad under there, I think. Looks like it, yeah. There's a pad under there for the clip to land on. You have that really cool just pop of color with the pivot collar. I don't know if he's doing the same combinations as last time where the stonewashed ones had blue collars, and I think they might have been a dark stonewash on the scales. You are going to have the choice this time of this pattern, which I think is like a diamond milled pattern. I kind of call it like a rebar pattern. And then you have the traditional Dawn pattern, which is like horizontal lines, or I'm sure you've seen it before. No backspacer on this knife. That keeps the cost and the weight down. I think that's the idea with it. And possibly he just likes the idea of having, being able to see through it. Or some people like to have it open so you can just blow out any dust or anything that gets in there. So there's a few reasons you would do that. I would love to see a backspacer version of the knife. That would be pretty cool. Even if he did like a drop-in backspacer, like if he came out with a Zircuti kit and the kit came with a backspacer that you could take these standoffs out, drop that in, just replace them with barrels or something, throw in the collar and a clip, that would look sick. He did have Zircuti kits last time. I think it was just collars and clip. Very cool. Hand satin on this version. Like I said, stonewash is also an option. He did M390, I think, the last couple times. We should probably check and see if he switched it up. He might have gone over to the dark side and gone to Magna Cut. Let me see. TW Price Design. Let's look at the website, see if he has the pre-order date up and everything. So Dawn V3, December 8th at 1:30 p.m. Can we click on that? See if there is... So this might be it. Let's see. Dawn... This is Magna Cut. So was the V2 Magna Cut? I don't remember. I'm not seeing here. It says 62 to 63. This might have been the last one. I can't tell. Oh, wait. Frame lock. So this should be it. This could still be the V1 for all I know. But the V1 was M390, I think. So I think this is it. Sorry. $280. That price is really good, man. Let's just see. We can tell by the textures. Yeah, this is the V3. Sorry. So $280 this starts at, guys. I just think that's that's just really good pricing. You know, obviously doing a frame lock without the backspacer. So there's no inlay. There's, you know, there's no bolsters. It's not as complex as some knives. So that helps with the price point. But I think it's cool that he's not trying to, you know, make those extra few bucks that it seems like most people are trying to get. Anyway, so this one has what looks to be is this a bead blast? Oh no, polished stonewash blade. That looks good. Then you have the hand rub. This one looks really cool. So this is a black camo carbon show side. Damn, that's sick, dude. So I don't know, black camo carbon, that could be double black or it could be black pearl. I don't know. So there's a bunch of versions. You should check them out, guys. Then there's the lefties. So he's done lefties in each of those versions. It does make me want to try the carbon one. But we'll see. I actually really like this diamond texture. As much as I love the original pattern, which is this right here. As much as I love that pattern, it actually, if I remember correctly, it had this feeling in hand for me where it almost felt like I was slipping off the knife. I wasn't, but it's just your fingers kind of hit those grooves on the milling and it almost feels like that. So I might go with this pattern on the version I get. I might grab a couple. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but the pre-order is opening up on December 8th, so I'll find out exactly what I do then. We have internal milling on this as well. And I think you guys kind of get the point here. I absolutely love it. I think he's done a great job with the Dawn over the years. I think he's done a great job with TW Price over the years. I think he's one of those people that has taken his time and really focused on perfecting the knife. You know, you have different ways of doing things, and you know, I just think Tyler's done a really good job with his brand, and he's got a really good reputation, and I'm really happy for him. So great work, dude. I put him up there with some of the top brands when I think of boutique brands, you know, like Vero, Knoll Knives, TW Price. There's tons of others, but those are just some of the ones I think of. Sharp by Design is another one that just really good attention to detail. So anyway, that is the Dawn V3 pre-order on December 8th. Check it out. Big shout out to Tyler at TW Price. Thank you so much for sending this out. I got the email last week that said, hey, the V3 Dawn's coming. I didn't know anything about it before that email. I reached out to him immediately and was like, yo, dude, is there a prototype I can check out? I would love to handle it. And then I would love to order a lefty. And he was like, yeah, dude, which one you want to check out? And he sent it right over. This showed up a few days later, and it took me a few days to unbox it just because of my life being crazy right now. But goddamn, it's good. So all is well in the world when you have a baller TW Price Dawn in your pocket. That's the best I can say. It's one of the best knives to be released by the community, to be released in general in the last few years. Design-wise, one of the best. But god damn, it's just so good. All right, I'm going to shut up. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Let me know what you think of this in the comments, and I will catch you later. Peace.